Hello, I am Russell96, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Castle Progress. This will be a recap episode. Last episode was supposed to be a recap episode, but I already recorded like 40 minutes of it before I realized I was making the wrong type of episode, so yeah. I figured it would be best to just move it back one episode instead of trying to avoid everything I did that episode. Well yeah, let's just jump right into the recap stuff because I don't have all that much time to record this. But before we do that, I want to quickly, the last SMP episode I made a announcement that I'm running a contest to let more people on, and I'm not sure if everyone who watches the Castle Progress episodes also watch the SMP, so I figured I would make that announcement here too. Well, I'm more of just mentioning it, but if you're interested in joining my server, you can go watch the last SMP episode I uploaded, which is episode 9, and yeah, there's a lot more information about the contest in that episode. But since I don't have that much time to record this episode, I probably won't be doing it as full of a recap as like I normally would do, but then again, it's the second recap, so I can't really justify it normally because this is one of two. But anyway, I'll probably just be going over what I've done the past videos, and to start out with, in episode 41, I made all of these flags and banners on the front wall. Like those banners, and I believe that is all I did in episode, in episode 41, and after that episode, it looks like we moved into the back part of the castle. And I have not a Word document typed up because I don't have Microsoft Office installed on my new computer yet, but I have a WordPad document that has just like general brief descriptions of what I've done. But in episode 42, why is stuff not loading in? I believe it's F3 and A? F3 and S maybe? Okay, F3 and S reload stuff. Good to know. But in episode 42, we started building these large walls to extend the castle to make room for all this stuff. And that was all for that episode, I believe. Like, we worked on that section of battlements that actually, I think I might have finished the battlements on that wall. Yeah, looks like I did. Anyway, in episode 43 was when, 1.7 came out, and then we went on an adventure looking for all the new stuff. I still have not went out and found, acacia wood, I believe it's called. But yeah, I still need to do that sometime, but I don't think I'll ever really use acacia wood, though. But we also enchanted a bunch of stuff, making a new set of super armor and equipment, like this sharpness 5 sword. And then in episode 44, we went back to working on this part, and we tore down the wall that was from this tower to that tower. And we might have also built part of this also. I did not rewatch the videos, and it's been a while since I recorded them, so I don't really remember everything I did, but I know for sure that we tore down the wall that was like blocking off that part of the castle from the new part of it. Then in episode 45 I did my 200 subscriber special, and in that we finished all sorts of stuff. I think Actually, I think in episode 41 we only made like a few of the flags and banners, but then in episode 45 I did the montage type thing at the start of it for the intro, where we finished all sorts of stuff, including that tower, and we did a lot of stuff that episode. It took so long to record, but I would say it was worth it. Okay, and then in episode 46 we actually started working on the throne room. We started by making these wall sections that I would assume we made them up to that part. Probably on both sides, but I'm not positive, but I know for sure we made at least a few sections of this wall part of the hall part of the throne room. Then in episode 47 we made the roof to it, and I think that I probably should make a few chandeliers or something for the hall part because it looks a bit blank right now. Okay, and then in episode 48 we built this dome, but we did not have, wait. Actually, I think I might have done all the stairs stuff in that episode also. Or it might have been the start of the next episode. Or it might have been off camera. I really do not remember, but we made this really nice dome to go on the end of the hall part. And then in episode 49 we built these wall parts to go to the dome, which was a lot more complicated than it should have been, because I wasted so much time trying to make a wall design. And it's kind of ironic because I'm covering up like, I'm just gonna say a third, because it would be about a third because you technically can see all this, but spent a lot of time making those walls for the dome. I really should have made like a circular wall pattern first and then built the dome to go to it. But it all worked out, so it doesn't really matter. And then in episode 50, the last Castle Progress episode we built this platform type thing, then all the thrones, and I think the thrones turned out decent. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave them. But we still need to make all the secret passages and all the fun stuff using redstone. I feel like there should be something here. But if it's, like, if I make a large statue, there would be a large statue right in front of that throne, so I'm not completely sure. Might make, like, a fountain or something, like just a small fountain. Or maybe I could make a secret redstone staircase. Like open up, then you run down, but then it's elevated there. I don't know. I'll think of something. Well, it'd be easy enough to make a trapdoor, so if in case of emergency you just run forward and disappear. Oh, then we also made the chandeliers on camera, then I made that one off camera because the episode was getting a bit long. And I really like how those chandeliers turned out. Let's block that beacon for a little bit. Then run down here to get a full view of the almost completed throne room. I still need to connect that to there, which I really should get around to doing that, really, because it's probably a good like 15 blocks of open space, which should not be open. But yeah, that is basically all I did for like since episode 40, which was the last recap episode. Oh, and I think someone mentioned they wanted me to do this a while ago, but I never had time to get around to making this until now. But I've also made a lot more like building tutorials recently to like the different parts of my castle. I don't really have the time right now if I want to edit this and get it out for tomorrow, because I have like 30 minutes left then I'm going to be busy the rest of today and might not have time to edit stuff tonight. But since I've been making a lot more tutorials for the different parts of my castle, I've been adding them to a playlist on my channel. And if you see something in this castle that you would like a tutorial for, you can go to my, well, first of all, check to see if I've made a tutorial for it already. But go to get to the playlist, go to my channel, then go to the videos tabs, and there's like a drop down arrow like in the videos tabs, and by default it's uploads, but you can click that, then select playlist, and then there is a Castle Designs tutorial playlist, and that will have all of the different parts of my castle that I've made tutorials for. And if you don't see a part of my castle, like I don't have a tutorial for it, and you want a tutorial for it, feel free to like ask me if I can make it, and I probably will. But yeah, that is all for today. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and I'll see you guys next episode.